Business is hard, right? And every day you have an opportunity to make mistakes, a lot of mistakes. And that's part of growing, that's part of learning. But at the same time, if you can sit around a table with peers and hear some of the challenges that they've gone through, ways that they've solved things. Everybody always says the best way to learn business is by doing it. And I agree. I mean, there's a lot to be gained from that. But at the same time, why make the same mistakes as everybody else if you don't have to?
No, I wasn't sure that this would be a good fit for me. My first thought is that it was going to be something like a BMI group or a lunch club, where we get together and trade leads. And Greg said, no, it's absolutely not that. It's a group of your peers, and you get together and discuss your issues and problems, or even your wins.
There's been a couple specific instances where I was thinking of a challenge, and I was putting maybe more emotional thought into it, and they said, hey, this is something that's more of a business decision that needs to be made.
It's just that time away, and to be able to hear brutally honest feedback.
You can't go in there and just whine. If you need to fire somebody, if they're not fired by the next group meeting the next month, you're in trouble. There's follow-ups.
One of the biggest pros is that the folks in the group are always very willing to offer advice. It's always honest feedback. I've gotten me to the point where I've realized that some of my thinking is stale and some of their thinking is fresh, and I've taken their advice, and it's always been good.
The president/owner of a small business, they don't have board members they answer to. They don't really have anybody they answer to. And there aren't people in your organization you're going to go and say, hey, will you hold me accountable to do the thing that I said I was going to do? Because no one's going to do that. But the people in that room, they will.
You get tunnel vision in a business sometimes because you're in the trenches every day, and you're accustomed to doing something a certain way, and makes you see the light that just because you've been doing it this way for this many years, and because you're accustomed to doing it, that doesn't mean it's the best way to do it.
Honest to God, there are some brilliant men in that room. I don't know why they let me come. So I feel very fortunate that they let me in there, really. I think I'm just there for the humor.
No, I don't think every business owner is ready for it, but they should be. If I had been a part of this group, man, back within the first 6 to 8 months of starting the business, I can only imagine where I'd be by now. Like where I am now, I would have been there 2 years ago.
Come check it out. Come check out ActionBOARD. Greg lets people come in and visit. It's a great way to see the group dynamic, to understand if this is the right people in the room for you. So I would say come check it out if nothing else.